But out of interest, especially from an accountancy point of view, did you always think to go the self-manufacture route, as in within your supply chain, you control it? Or did you ever consider licensing and just giving it to someone else to then run with?
I think not for the UK. Not for the UK. That's the plan is that, yes, UK will be more controlling. And at the minute, we will assemble Northeast,
What's the proof of concept? It's a minimum viable product to prove it works.
Yeah, I mean, we sort of prove it works. We've got customers, and we've got customers all around the country who we got via Dragon's Den. But realistically, we don't want a team of guys going down to like Boreham Wood or Norwich.
It's too expensive. Too
expensive, But there's nothing to stop us either sort of franchising or partnership out with companies down there, where we sort of say, okay, our building will arrive. I mean, one of the beauties is, because it's L-shaped, it packs away to 1/5 of its build size, so it fits. It fits very small onto a pallet. It's tiny. It might be a long pallet, but it's quite small.
So you could partner with anyone that does like conservatories or any builder.
Yeah, but that's what it is. It's partnering with people with those basic skills. So the one thing we don't like to do is transport glass. Glass is horrible stuff to transport. Whereas if you sort of partnership with a UPC window company. Yeah. Who sort of say, okay, guys. I mean, here's one thing. Sort of, because we sort of work to the millimetre, which a lot of building companies, you can't work to the exact millimetre, but window companies do. We have never ever fitted a door or window in the factory before. Everything's always been done on site. We've never actually been to a site before we've gotten there to build it. Sort of because we're able to say to a window company, okay, that door is 1 metre. You make a door 1 metre, and we know that we're going to cut something, and when it goes together on site, it will be 1 metre. There's no messing about with size or anything else. It just works, So we know that if we sort of partner with a company in, I don't know, Essex, for the sake of argument, that building will arrive on site, and as long as they've made the doors and windows the spec that we tell them, it will fit. We know it will fit.
From experience, again, I used to work in construction. Actually, I work with a lot of engineering firms now. Yeah, it won't always fit. But fingers crossed, as long as your bit's correct, that's the only bit.
Yeah, so and that's the thing. So we the window and door company that we work with in the Northeast, they sort of we just, because the sizes don't change. It's simply a case of how wide do you want the door? Do you want doors or panels, that sort of thing? And we just have a reveal that might be sort of a 1,500 metre reveal, which happens to be a side panel of 500 and a door of 1,000 or what have you. We just. And we know it works because we've told them the height. It arrives on site. Or we pick it up, but we don't. No, we don't know it's going to work until we get out the site. But the one thing we hate doing is handling glass.
Yeah, okay.
A glass panel. You put a glass panel in, or you take a glass panel off the van, and get a slightly little crack in it. It's like broken glass panel. Yeah. So we're coming back. We'll come back to sort this job out. Which obviously we don't want to do. Especially if you're going to Essex or some way. So. That's why it suits a company of that nature, where you say, okay, a building goes down there, and then likewise, once you sort of prove the concept in the UK for the various products, then license. We wouldn't want to manufacture in France, Germany, US, whatever. That's when we sort of find a partner in those territories where we go, let's just license it in those territories. We prove the concept. That's how the concept works. That's how the marketing works in the UK. It might be a bit different in France or Sweden or whatever. But it makes life a lot easier to say, okay, this is our value chain. This is where we upcycle. This is where we get our raw materials from. This is how we extrude. This is how we put together the components, brackets, doors, windows, cabling, that sort of thing. And this is how it goes to site. And this is how it assembles. So you can give them the whole process and say that's how it works. That's the value chain.